Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. 2019. I hope you had a great evening. I hope you celebrated with the people that you love or with yourself. I was on my own and I was happy and I was with my own spirit, my own heart. Okay, so this year I decided that I would share my journey. I'm going to try to commit to doing the lessons in A Course in Miracle. I've been doing these lessons for about 4 years. This is the book. It's called A Course in Miracle. And basically, I'm not going to tell you the whole history of the book. If you buy it, or it's online too, it's free. There is the history of it at the beginning. It'll tell you how the book came about. It's basically channeled. It's the voice of Jesus, of Christ. I know a lot of you might be turned off by this, but that's okay. I know that it speaks the truth. It helped me a lot. It's a book that helps you retrain your mind. It renews your mind. At the beginning, it's a book. There's a text, there's a workbook, and then there's a teacher's manual. The text, I read it on and off. There's no order to it. You could read it any order you want. The first time that I picked up this book, I was in serious depression. I was going through a little bit of a crisis. And I picked it up and I read it from page 1 to the end of the page, not the lessons, but the text. And something happened. Something inside me happened. Love. I cried a lot, so I get emotional because it's, you'll see if you want it. So I cried a lot of emotions, and I know it was speaking the truth because it really hit my heart. Then I started to do the lessons. There's 365 lessons. Each day, the lessons brings you an idea that you have to apply. You don't have to understand the lesson. You don't even have to believe in any type of Christian religious things. It has nothing to do with, it does, but it doesn't. And what it does is it retrains your mind. Because we are so accustomed to having our mind wandering and we're inside our thoughts, our beliefs, and these thoughts and beliefs take us out of our center, takes us out from aligning with love, with, you call it God, source, divine intelligence. The word does not mean anything, but the truth is truth. And you'll find that out. So don't get turned off by the Christian language, the Christian terminology. It is a wonderful, wonderful book that came about in 1976, I bet. And so I want to share my journey, and like I said, it's more of a mind training. So if you're a person that is a little bit depressed, can't find her joy or happiness, there's no peace of mind, you're constantly suffering anxiety, fear, you're constantly angry or sad, or all those emotions, I do suggest one of the ways. There's many, 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 many paths, okay? But this is what helped me. This is what brought me into center. So I will share this with you. And if you're on the journey with me, fantastic. And if you're not, that's okay. You will find your way. Okay. So the first lesson is lesson 1, and the idea for today is nothing I see in this room, and then parenthesis, on the street, from this window, in this place, means anything. Okay, so I'll just share the idea and then I'll continue with what you need to do. So the idea again, lesson number 1, you could go online and find lesson ACIM, A Course in Miracle, lessons, 3 lessons. And then you go on lesson number 1. And the first lesson is nothing I see in this room. You fill in the blank, or from that window, outside the window, or in this place, means anything. Now, what the lesson is about. Well, the world that we perceive is from our own observation. We observe the world. In this world, okay? The world. Reality is something else, but the world, okay? We perceive it. We put meaning to whatever we perceive, okay? It's our mind that gives meaning to something or someone or a circumstance or an event, a person, an object. They're all objects, okay? So that's what the lesson is for today. It's to help you, it's the beginning of helping you train your mind. What you need to do today is basically, I'll read the whole thing, okay? So now you're going to look around your room. You're going to look around the room, okay? And then you're going to repeat the lesson of the day. So those keys don't mean anything. You don't see the keys, but anyways. These flowers don't mean anything. This book doesn't mean anything. This telephone does not mean anything. That person doesn't mean anything. That car doesn't mean anything. That tree doesn't mean anything. So you go on all day with the lesson. So it says you don't have to direct your attention at a certain thing. Whatever your eye glazes on, it automatically goes on. This is what you're going to see. You're going to say, nothing I see in this, nothing I see, and name the object means anything, okay? So what I want you to do is to notice, just notice the feeling that arises in you when you make this statement that object, whatever object you're looking at, means nothing, okay? Just notice your notice your feelings. Don't judge it. It's not right or wrong. There's no right or wrong here at all, okay? It is, you don't even have to understand why you're doing it. At the end of the 365 days, you will understand, okay? But at the moment, you don't need to understand. You just need to apply the lesson, okay? So, so just do the lesson. Now, like I said, our perception is key to this world. This is a world of perception, okay? It's not a world of truth. It's not a world of reality. It's a world of perception. And perception is in the eyes of the beholder. That means your mind, not you. When I say you, it's actually your mind, okay? Your mind, whether because it's been conditioned to have some beliefs, some concepts, some ideas, everything that we've learned, okay, decides what it's looking at, it gives a meaning to, okay? And that meaning that you have put on that object or that circumstance, okay, generates a feeling. So that's what I want you to do today. Notice your feeling. That's all. Notice when you're looking at different objects around your room or outside your house, or people are also included, okay? A circumstance or whatever. When you say that thing doesn't mean anything, what's the feeling, and write it down, okay? Just write down what you feel when you place no meaning to it, okay? But what's the meaning you've attached to it? So that's the lesson of today. I love you all. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey. I'm a little nervous because, yeah, I'm not one to be exposed too much. I keep things more private, but I'm learning to come out. I'm learning to expand and extend my love. And I do really want to share this journey with you. I hope that you come along with me. And yeah, I love you. Happy New Year again. Go on online. Oh, look. Look. Look at me. Ooh. This is Romeo or Romeo. Romeo. Okay. Say bye-bye, Romeo. Love is all around us. And you'll find out at 365 days at the end, you'll realize that love is all around us. Okay, that's the journey. I love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Okay. This was very frightening for me. I'm shaking inside because I dread judgment. I dread people judging me, but that's okay. It's a lesson that I need to go through. I love you again. Ciao. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.